Okay, so where was I? All right, so I guess I'm going to put these two videos together, or this will be the continuation of the last video. I hit pause and then there was some technical difficulties. So anyway, now that you've put all this content out there, and now it's time for you to launch. So remember, I was saying earlier about messaging, right? And so now that you've hired a copywriter, like I said, or somebody who understands human behavioral psychology, sales psychology, somebody that understands these things. Now, the next thing you're going to want to do is make sure that you hire somebody for emails. So, because we haven't talked about running traffic. So, but now that you've been pushing this content on Facebook, and you've gotten people to come to your site, enter in their name, email address, and phone number, now you can create what's called a email launch sequence, or you can hire somebody. Is what I'm saying. Hire somebody that understands behavioral psychology, sales psychology, and sales copywriting. Hire that person. Have them create you an email sequence. They should want to see the content that was going out that got these people onto your list anyway. So before you start pushing this content out there, you should have already done this part that I'm telling you to do now. So you should have already had the emails already written out. All of these things should be working together synergistically. So all of these things should be working together. So now you need email copy. So you need to have the content and you need to have the emails. The emails is basically what's going to close the sale. So the emails are going to be going out, and not only emails, text message. So also create a text message. Also get somebody to create you a text message sequence as well, and that way you can have your text message content going out. And I don't even want to add on the last piece about messenger bots. That's just a whole nother rabbit hole. But I think these two are a lot easier. So the emails is pretty easy to get. Is pretty easy to get up and get out there. And then also the text messaging on Shopify specifically, because I'm still talking about Shopify or using the Shopify platform. So you can have your emails rolling out, and you can also have your text messages rolling out. So email, I use Klaviyo. You can also use Active Campaign. A friend of mine was actually the CMO of Active Campaign, but they actually created another title for him because he has an engineering background in like aerospace. So he was like aerospace engineer. Then he transferred over and got into marketing, specifically email marketing from a systematic standpoint. So I love Active Campaign. So either Active Campaign or Klaviyo, or both. But anyway, get your email sequences set up. They're basically going to close the deal. The person that's looking at your email should look at the sequences. Should look at the sequences of content that was going out that got people on this list. And now these emails should be pumping them up and getting them ready. And the email should literally count down to the hour that this thing is going to release. All right, 1 minute and 1 minute and 1 minute and the pre-sales are going to start, and then boom, you sell everybody on the email list, and then boom, you open it up for people on Facebook, and now they can come in and they can start buying. And with this type of messaging, and you stirring the pot up and getting people hungry to buy your product, you'll probably sell out in like a day. So that's the whole thing of the launch sequence. I've never really done launches. Because I do a lot of the heavy lifting and everything up front. I just go straight into the market, what they call cold. So I look at what's going on. I see that there's something in the marketplace selling, what's already selling already, and then I basically come up with these concepts. And because again, I've read all these books and I've taken so many classes, and I've just taken in a lot of content that I paid for, and I spent a lot of money in masterminds. I spent a lot of money in masterminds as well, and I've definitely got my money's worth. So obviously I got a lot up here. So I just go to the market cold, and then I get the sale. So I go to the market code. I create the content. I do all of the heavy lifting. I spend the hours on Amazon. I spend the hours on these different platforms doing the research, and then I have the money. So I'll pay a copywriter. If not, if I have copy that I think works, then I'll revise that copy, and then I'll send it off to a copywriter and have a copywriter edit it for me. And then from there, I bring it to the marketplace, and the marketplace lets me know whether I got it right or whether I got it wrong. And I'm gonna make another video. Because people seem to find these videos interesting, but these others, that's for another day. But I'm gonna make another video, and I'm gonna talk about how I'm going to talk about how oral sex teaches you to listen to the market. So that's what my next video is going to be about, because there's a lot of mindset stuff in there that's going to be good, and it's going to be critical. It's going to be critical for sales. So you guys should enjoy that, and hopefully these videos should be pretty entertaining. So I'll make that my next video. All right, peace.